Hello, and welcome back to another vlog with me, Jamster. I might actually did that without... Oh, fuck it, I didn't. Anyway, so, I guess a couple of things. One thing you might notice is this is a different angle again, but also you may notice that this is different in a way. So I'm actually recording this one on the phone, which I've been using for the walking vlogs that I've done. Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. The phone has a much better camera than the laptop does. And, yeah, I think it's probably the best way to record it. I might probably, actually I will likely buy one of those little tripod things that you can put the phones in. Just because at the moment, if you could see how it was set up, it's quite dodgy. The only downside of this is it's hard to realize. Like, I'm looking at the screen now, but the camera is obviously it's right on the side. It's not in the middle, so I have to look at. Well, it's weird. It's a bit different to the other ones because before I could look at the screen, and it was almost as if I was looking at the camera. But this time, it's pretty obvious. Like, the screen's there, camera there. So forgive me if I sort of don't really look at the camera at all. Not that I think I do it anyway. But if I'm looking sort of to your right, I think that's the screen. I'm not really sure. I mean, the camera's on my right, which would mean I don't know. The way it will turn out, whatever way I'm looking right now, that's me looking at the screen. Anyway, so, well, good news. Exams are over from uni, which means content will be coming out. I guess it will be coming out probably the day after this vlog. I'll start uploading the rest of the first season of Azzacraft. It torn me a little bit. Like, I've started season 2 already. Season 1 didn't get a proper finish, but it also wasn't properly recorded, so it's sort of like a mix, but you sort of get the point. It's just, I don't know, I was a bit upset in a way. Like, I felt bad because I just didn't go through with the whole thing. I didn't record it all. I'm doing a lot better in season 2 already. We're making progress a lot faster. But at the same time, the progress and the content is being recorded at least. And I think I have a much better understanding of what I should put in a Let's Play, what I can skip, and, as time moves on, I think I've mentioned this many times now, things will get better. Content, quality in general. Like, if I can find a way to improve this stuff, I will. I mean, I love learning about it. It's quite fun. I mean, with the latest Azzacraft episode that I did release before exams started, I spent quite a while learning how to do the end screen, where I had like the sort of that sort of thing where you can see the next video to come up, or another video to watch from the channel, which it wasn't too hard, but it was one of those things like I've never done this stuff, and it was a learning experience, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. Honestly, this is probably the only hobby that I've got that's not gaming. Well, actually, it is gaming related, but I mean, like, it's not just playing games. It's learning stuff, and I guess it possibly has real life uses. I don't think anyone will really hire me based off it, but at least I'm trying something. But it's been fun. I guess some people might notice I have got a haircut, which it was interesting. I mean, I don't typically get haircuts very often. Because of the way I don't mind growing the hair out, I don't really get haircuts at all. It's like typically 6 to 7 months between a haircut. Not bad. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, a guy's haircut isn't really that expensive. I mean, if I was a woman, that's probably pretty good, because I think their haircuts are ridiculous. It's like upwards of $50 to $70 or some crap like that. don't really understand it, but I guess maybe just because they're more picky, they care a lot more. Whereas I wouldn't care too much if mistakes were made. Yeah, it's interesting. One thing I do have to ask you guys, obviously, tell me how this sort of new style is working. I think one of the things I regret in a way is I didn't really do much viewer interaction with all my previous stuff. Like, I know some of the viewers because they're friends personally that watch it, and I don't really know why they watch it, but they choose to. I guess it boosts my confidence a bit, thinking that they might enjoy it. At the same time, I'm pretty sure they just find it funny. But, you know, I'll keep doing it. I'm enjoying the whole YouTube thing, even if I haven't uploaded as much as I could have, or, you know, I didn't really plan it out at all, I just did it. I suppose that might be a good thing in a way. I mean, as much as being successful on YouTube would be pretty amazing, you know, I think anyone would love to be successful at whatever they're doing. I don't mind not being, you know, top dog of anything. I think I've just become content with that in some ways. But, you know, I guess I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. These vlogs just always, they go so strangely. Like, I can just ramble on about the strangest things, and my mind just, it's like I just sort of let it flow, and I don't really think about what I'm saying sometimes, which, I mean, fortunately, I don't think it's had any bad things happen out of it, because, you know, at some point I'm sure to offend someone if I do that. It will just happen. But at the same time, I guess I'm just not that scared of it. I've watched a couple movies recently. I watched Finding Dory with my little brother. That was it was strange. I mean, it was I guess it was a nice movie, like it was a good kids movie, but it was a very weird follow-up to Finding Nemo. But it was good regardless. It's just I don't think I was expecting what the movie was about at all. I also feel like that light is a bit too close. Anyway, it looks like there's just bloody... Yeah. Oh god, now I can't see. But you know, I also saw... What's it called? I don't know what I saw. I did stuff. I mean, hopefully... Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with anything at the moment. I'm not tired, I'm lost. Yeah, you know what I want to do though? It's sort of like a weekly Q&A. I mean, so if you do have questions for me, then comment down below, and then every vlog from now on, I guess, I'll try and answer them. I mean, you know, I think I've asked some questions in the past. Not that there's, I don't think I've really asked any questions. I mean, it's a shame, but I wish I did ask more questions, because I'd love to sort of hear more from the people who do watch this channel. It's just, it's strange sometimes. Even if it's only, you know, a couple of people, it's sort of weird to think that anyone is watching, because I just wouldn't think that anyone would watch it. You know, I guess it's sort of one of those things where I'm too, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but I guess I'm too harsh on myself. I don't believe that people would be interested in watching me, or I don't believe that, well, I could ever do it. And then again, well, no, I do believe I can do it, because I am doing it, but I mean, I don't believe that in some ways that anyone could enjoy watching my content, and yet I guess someone does. I mean, they have to in some shape, I guess. It's just strange. It's really strange. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that I'll definitely continue producing content. I do thoroughly enjoy it. I've had some pretty good laughs. I'm hoping I didn't delete it, but the very start of Azzacraft, season 2, oh man, I stuffed up the footage, but the introduction to the series was amazing. I'm hoping I can just cut it out and put it into the first episode, the actual first episode, because it was pretty funny. The thing that happened with that was, I don't know what it was, but something messed up not Discord, OBS, and so it switched from the Minecraft settings to the vlog settings. It was something. It switched to one of the settings where I had a face cam and went full screen, and it really messed it up. I don't know what happened, but it just chose to do it, and I didn't realize, and I recorded it all, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh shit. But you know, just the intro, I was sort of nervous because I was doing it with people that I know well enough. It's just I hadn't done it with them around, I guess. Every time I think I've done the intro, it's been by myself, no one around for me to be concerned about. It's one of those things, like, I could easily do it right now. I could, do the whole intro shit. But then when people are around, it's awkward. I think it's just more of I feel like they don't fully understand, even though most of the time they do. Again, where am I? Yeah. It's just been interesting. I don't actually, you know what? If I think I uploaded my first video in February, like at the end of February maybe. I'd have to check. I mean, I could check right now. Actually, that's an advantage of doing this sort of phone vlog. I could literally just go and check. So, let's see when the first vlog, or not first vlog, first video was uploaded. I mean, there's a lot of videos that came out 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Did I really get it out when? Okay, never mind. Got it out late January. So it's been almost, actually, it has been over 5 months since I first uploaded, which is pretty crazy. I think I've got like over, I think I uploaded recently like my 60th video or something like that. I don't know how to check, but I'm sure I can check. Let's see. Because I am curious. I sort of check this stuff. Like, there's all the analytics that YouTube tries to shovel down your throat, and like they try to tell you, oh, this is what you need to do to make your channel grow, and all sorts of crap like that. And I mean, it's sort of useful, but I don't like it. I don't like thinking about, oh, how could I make my channel big? That kind of stuff. I prefer thinking about what I want to do personally, and I mean, 64 videos. That's actually amazing. I mean, it'll be 65 when I upload this, but that's pretty funny. Although I think a couple you guys have not seen because they were either ones that were like, I couldn't make public, so they're private listed, or ones that I took down for personal reasons. But 64 videos, I find that quite funny, given that, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Sometimes I find it strange, like, when I look at some of the videos, like, even though they'll say stuff like 11 views, but they're not actually. But if we look at, say, analytics, and even though I'm just talking about it, I mean, it's always interesting to see how much people actually watch certain things. Like, my most watched video is actually my first video, which is kind of funny, given that that's probably the worst video I have produced on this channel. And then the second tutorial, holy crap, that one's worse than the first, actually. The second tutorial, I mean, I'd love to do the tutorials. I think I will do them again. I think I'll steer clear of the actual mod tutorials and instead do like, not steer clear of the mod tutorials. I mean, like, steer clear of a specific mods tutorial. Actually, I don't know. But I really like doing the more, here's how you can use 2 mods together, or here's how to build a machine that people might not have come up with. I like that. That's why I made the first video, because the person, okay, I designed the machine, the logistics pipes railcraft connection. It took some time to get that working. I couldn't find any information on it. And then I found out how to do it. I worked it out, and well, hey presto. I'd love to do that more. It's fun. It's genuinely quite fun. Like, I mean, part of my enjoyment in Minecraft, especially with mods, and the only reason I only play with mods nowadays is just vanilla Minecraft. Like, it's complicated in a way, but the solutions to problems are overly complicated. Like, if you want to create an automated farm, it's not eloquent, it's horrible, and you have to do so much stupid crap. And even then, it's very rare that in vanilla Minecraft that you can 100% automate something. Unless they've changed mechanics that I don't remember. But for instance, you can't create a 100% automated wheat farm. You know, you can't plant it. I mean, people are very creative, and they've come up with amazing designs to automate the, you know, harvesting of it. But I don't think there is a way to do it manually. And don't get me wrong, like, I appreciate that people can do that, but it's just, I don't find it enjoyable. It's just too boring for me. Like, I can't sit there and just sort of fight the whole game itself when it doesn't intend for you to do it. Whereas modded Minecraft, it has the advantages that you can 100% automate things that you typically couldn't in vanilla Minecraft. And you can typically do things much nicer and in much more fancy ways. I love using the mods that have pipes that you just transport items around, like Buildcraft and logistics pipes, because they're just, I don't know, there's something amazing about watching all this stuff zip around and just make you some useless thing that you probably won't need anyway. But it's just fun. I love watching it. I love, you know, I've always wanted to make a fully fledged, like, railcraft system that has carts going around like crazy. It's just a shame. It's a shame that I guess there are mods that do it better and easier than, well, railcraft and logistics pipes. Like, you know, you can just use applied energistics and it does it better, and it does it with less lag, and it does it with all sorts of less problems, basically. It's the same with railcraft. You can use it to transport items long distances and do all sorts of stuff, but the mod in itself is sort of useless because it just creates more problems than it really shouldn't have those. I mean, it's not the mod itself, it's part of the mod. Well, I suppose it is the mod itself, but I mean, it's like, you can't avoid it in that kind of mod. Even though they're amazing, it's just, sometimes I wish, if I was going to play another mod pack, I would play one that doesn't have any of the fancy systems. Yeah. Which will be, the fancy, like, things like A, and, I'm trying to think of anything else that really is game breaking in that sense. Ender chests. I mean, I think if I was gonna have it, if I was gonna play a mod pack, I would make it so that AE don't use, or very limited. Like, I don't mind using it to do some of the more complicated stuff, but only for like a small subsystem. Have a majority logistics kind of thing, or a logistics like mod, and then a small, and then the long distance travel through railcraft. That's what I'm hoping I'll actually do in Azercraft Season 2. It was also the hope of Season 1, But the issue is that railcraft is very, very slow to get into. You've got to get all the creosote oil and all that sort of crap. And as much as I love doing it, it's just like, I love doing it in creative mode because I don't have to worry about that crap. In survival, it's very slow. I'm hoping that maybe, given that most people won't really use the creosote oil on the server, and Azercraft Season 2 has lots more people on the server consistently, I might pinch a lot of creosote oil from people, because that way I can set up the railcraft networks that I want to, and I guess in return I'll connect their bases up to the railcraft network so they can use it to transport themselves around if they want to, as a sort of pretty way of going around. There is something cool about it. It's just a shame that, you know, you get like all sorts of crazy mods that are so much quicker, so much faster. And I guess it's kind of how it works, really. People want speed and efficiency, and I guess it's the same in the real world. You know, you build up and you get faster and better and higher quality, but you lose certain things. Like, there's something majestic about, you know, watching like a steam train drive down the, or not drive, well I guess drive, go down a rail track, you know. Or, I'm trying to think, there's a lot, like, you know, the big old combustion engines. They're quite amazing, if you've ever seen them. They're I know, it's just hard to explain, but there's something majestic about it, whereas the newer technology, the smaller things get and the better they get. As much as they become more streamlined and more aesthetically pleasing in certain aspects, they lose that sort of, I guess, just something they lose along the way that you can't have to have an efficient system. It's weird. I mean, I guess that it will still exist because artists use it, so, yeah. I think I've rambled on long enough. So, I've been Jamster, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.